Good afternoon. My name is Sue Adams. I'm here this afternoon to show you just a really brief demonstration of how to do subconscious release technique. That was developed by Coral Grant, who's the lead instructor for the Best Life Coaching Society. I am a master life coach, and also I have 25 years of experience with working with mind-body connection work. So very briefly, we're going to cover how to do self-muscle testing. It's a very simplistic technique that I'm going to teach you. It is certainly not the end-all. If you want more information or details on the history behind muscle testing, please go search on the internet for self-muscle testing or for muscle testing. Lots and lots of information out there. This tutorial is put together specifically to be used in preparation for another class that I teach, which is called Releasing Past Trauma. You need to know how to do the muscle energy, muscle release technique, and you need to know how to do the subconscious release technique, and you need to know how to do the self-muscle testing in order to be able to successfully complete that class. So let's get going. Here's how you do the self-muscle test. I'm going to use my non-dominant hand. I'm right-handed, so that would be my left hand, and I'm going to make a circle with my thumb and index finger. That's with my left hand, which is my non-dominant hand. If you happen to be left-handed, use your right hand. Then my other hand, I'm going to take the index finger of, in my case, it's my dominant hand, which is my right hand. I'm going to insert it in the opening made with the thumb and index finger of the other hand. Now I'm going to test and see if this link that I've established here is strong. If I push directly into the potential opening there, it should be strong when I haven't tested anything else at all and I'm just checking. It should be strong. If I push, you can see the amount of force I'm using. It's not tremendous, but it's reasonable. And I'm going to use that same amount of force throughout. Okay? So if I say, my name is Allison Sue Adams, which it is, my name is Allison Sue Adams, and I use that same amount of force, it tests strong. If I were to say, my name is Josephine Gesundheit, and use that same amount of force, you can see that I'm easily able to break that chain. That means that when I make that statement, oh, my name is Josephine, which it's not, then my system says, oh no, if making that statement weakens you because it's not a true statement. Okay, so again, the basic protocol is you're going to take your non-dominant hand, in my case that would be my left hand, make a circle with your thumb and index finger. That forms one link in a chain if you were to put them all together. Your dominant hand is you're going to use the index finger of your dominant hand, in my case my right, and you're going to insert that into the opening or the link made by your thumb and forefinger here. If you push against that potential opening, like straight into where they join together, it should be strong. When you use that same amount of force and you state your name, my name is Allison Sue Adams, and you push, it's strong. If I say, my name is George, and use the same amount of force, there's some give there. You can see that? Now, I could force it to come open, but if I use the same amount, there's just some give. See how it starts to open? So for some of you, it's going to be just a little bit of opening. For some of you, it'll break all the way through. And I did that for demonstrations. Generally, when I use the same amount of pressure for me, it goes all the way open when I use this. Okay? So if I say my name is Allison Sue Adams, it's strong. If I say my name is George Carver, it's weak. Okay, so any questions about that, please feel free to go on the internet, go to our web pages, go to Best Life Coaching Society. If you have any interest at all in becoming a coach yourself, go to the Best Life Coaching Society. If they ask for a name, feel free to use mine. But let me now tell you how we're going to use this. So in my class, Subconscious Release, Releasing Past Trauma, we're going to use this as an indicator of what needs to be released. Now, how do you do the release? You do the release by using the following words, and you're going to write these down. There's two phrases that you're going to need to know. So get a pen and paper, or a pencil and paper, or a paper napkin, whatever you have handy. And I'd like you to write down the following phrases. I forgive and release. I forgive and release. All positive and negative, emotional blocks, with, and then draw a line. So again, it's I forgive and release, all positive and negative, emotional blocks, with, and fill in the blank. Okay, for the third time. I forgive and release, all negative and positive, emotional blocks, with, and fill in the blank. Now, here's how that's going to be used. You are going to take a deep breath in, and while you're holding your breath, whatever emotion it is or whatever event it is that you want to release, and we'll talk about that in the class, you're going to put that in the blank. So for instance, say I wanted to release anger. I would say I'd take a deep breath in, a really deep breath, and I'd hold it. And while I'm holding my breath, to myself in my head, I'm going to repeat what I just said. I forgive and release all negative and positive emotional blocks with anger. And remember, I'm not saying it out loud in real life. I would just be saying it in my head. And then you're going to blow it out. So you go, okay? So again, the whole thing. It'd be take a deep breath in. I forgive and release all negative and positive emotional blocks with anger. And you blow it out. It should be an active pushing it away from you. Now, when you've done that, you're going to want to do what we call a fill-up. And that fill-up is basically replacing the opposite emotion. You got rid of something that's weakening you. You want to replace it with something that's going to strengthen you. Okay? So here's the phrase that we're going to use for that. It is, I'm so happy, thankful, and grateful. I'm so happy, thankful, and grateful that I feel wonderful. I'm so happy, thankful, and grateful that I feel wonderful. I'm so happy, thankful, and grateful that I feel wonderful. The process is the same. You're going to take a deep breath in, hold your breath. While you're holding your breath, you're thinking to yourself, I'm so happy, thankful, and grateful that I feel wonderful. And then you blow it out. Okay? All right. So, once again, just as a quick review, and because we'll talk about this again in the class, you're going to make a link with the thumb and forefinger of your non-dominant hand. You're going to take the index finger of your opposite hand, insert it in that link, and try to open the link. It should be strong when you test it initially. It should be strong when you say your name. My name is Allison Sue Adams. It's strong. My name is Engelbert Humperdinck. It's not. So it's weak. Okay? So that is the process. If you want to learn more about subconscious release technique, this is just a very, very quick, brief overview. Again, it's intended to bring you up to speed to be able to take the Releasing Past Trauma class. For more information on that, please see the invitation video. This is Sue Adams, and I have really enjoyed putting this together for you. I hope it's useful to you. Take care. Love you. Bye.